Hey guys, welcome to the club Fears 40. In this series, we are going to discuss various aspects about the mid-age dilemma and therefore mid-life career crisis. How one can himself or herself get acquainted with the journey and also going to present a systematic through which one can also better prepare so that do not get into this trap of middle age dilemma or midlife career crisis. So go get your coffee, get some drink, and buckle up your seat. Get ready to drive with us on this journey. I'm ready with my coffee. You get your coffee and let's begin to this journey. We are slowly unpeeling the onion, and so far we have discussed about symptoms of crisis, changing the world of career, and then how does it impact or affect every individual in their professional life. We have also tried to see the flip side of the coin as we flip it and see from an organization point of view how does it look like, and then we tried to understand can or is it possible to remain in race and how. Today we are going to discuss in this club as can everyone be part of the same race. That's the $1 million question we left last time. Today we try to unpeel this little bit and see what answer we get. By now, we must have decodified the mystery that we are all part of a race which all participants cannot win. There cannot be too many winners in the race. There cannot be always win-win. There will be win-lose at some point of time in this race. Who will be at that winning end and who will be at the losing end is the matter of fitness and time. Every morning, lion and gazelles will have to run for life, and out of the herd of gazelles, someone who cannot withstand the energy will have to lose the race and will lose the life in turn. The important to understand is that with changing time and situation, the need of competency and expectations are also changing. Some of the people will be able to cope up with this, and some of them will have to find a new group to begin a new race and then sustain there. One of the greatest challenge in life is being yourself in a world that's trying to make you like everyone else, and without knowing why you are behaving like that. Let me quote one research. For a research purpose, scientists place 5 monkeys in a cage with a ladder in the middle and a bunch of bananas on the top. Every time any monkey, one of the monkey went up the ladder and tried to get towards banana, the scientists soaked the rest of the monkeys with cold water on them. And after some time, after a while, whenever a monkey attempts to climb the ladder, others would beat him up because they didn't want to soak up with water. And then over a period, after some time, no monkey dared to go up the ladder, regardless of the temptation what they had inside. Scientists then decide to replace one of the monkeys out of 5. And then, as expected, the new monkey didn't know what happened earlier, instantly fell for the temptation and was tried to get into the ladder and was beaten up by the rest. after several bidding, this new member learned not to climb up the ladder, even though he never learned the real reason why not. And then a second monkey was brought in as a replacement, and in the same thing happened with that. The first monkey participated in the beating of the second monkey. Also, even he didn't knew why he was beaten, and that's how the race and life is. And the replacement continued until only a group of five monkeys were left in the cage, and those were all replaced monkeys, no one of the original one. Even though the new group of monkeys never received a cold shower, they continued to beat up any monkey that attempts to climb the ladder. And if you ask any one of new monkeys why the beating took place, the answer would probably be, well, how do I know? I guess that's how things were done around here. And that's how typically we behave in this world. That's how typically we stay in our comfort zone. You will never influence the world if you continue doing things the way they have always been done. Be different, create chaos, leave an echo behind. This means you cannot continue to be always in the same race. You must lead a change, need to leave a normal trail and find a new race to run. In this corporate world, there will be always a bell curve and there will be someone comparatively in the tail end who has to find a way. People feel that there are great places to work in corporate, but those exist only for top few in the ladder. Because even these great places have the attrition of 15 to 20% every year. Few of them make their way at self-initiative, and few of the tail enders will be asked to find their own way in due course. The place is safe and good only and only till someone is part of wealth creation for someone sitting at the top. And that is the bitter truth of today's corporate world. And that's why everyone cannot find a place in the race, and the tail ender will have to find a new place in some another race which may be better suited to them, and that may be a right place at some other place. Now, it's not necessary that this happens only when you reach to the age of 40s. It can happen. It can have much earlier. Rather, it can happen even much earlier if you have not aligned yourself with the vision of organization you are working with. The age of 40s is more crucial as you will reach to a level where the requirements will be shrinking in the pyramid. The pyramid will be getting narrower and you will need more energy and efforts to lead there, as competition will be much more tougher than the past. In this case, it will become essential for anyone to find a place somewhere else, which means you need to leave one race and move to some other race which may be same field, or you may need to find a better career option. And if you are not preparing for yourself for the same, it may come to you as a shock one day. You may be relaxing, however, your career, which is a mirage, will never take you towards the water. The bitter truth of corporate world is that here everyone is struggling to perform their own target. Everyone is struggling for their own performance and appraisal. And in that journey, they may help you to lift their career. But if you are in search of a real leadership who work for others, and we call servant leadership, you may find it rare. In corporate world, it's rarely exists. Let me be more clearer on this point. Look at each and every piece of wall in the organization. At times, we mislead the cues for ourselves. In corporate world, everyone works for their own target, and you may be part of someone else's target in some form at some point of time. In reality, you must keep check on yourself, keep polishing yourself, and keep checking your market value. Don't ever get misled by the mirage of lucrative word shown to you. Your true value you should be keep testing in market. You must target to get at least one annual test check of your value in the market by getting one or two offer letters from others. Finally, you may need not require to leave your existing organization or existing job, and you may not leave your organization. That's fine. However, knowing self worth is the one previous stage of living your self esteem high. This will give you reality check as what market expect from you. Are you wasting time in creating wealth for someone else or creating value for yourself? This will also boost your confidence in your existing organization for better negotiation for good projects or leading the right function. If you don't know your self value and self worth, you will not either know your value in the same organization. Annual health checkup is the best mantra to keep a check on your career progression and market value. The moment you start realizing that your market value is not in line with your expectation or response is not the great as you expected, understand that you will have the same impact later or sooner within organization you are already working, because your organization is also part of the market. So putting all these things together, the perspective is we must be vigilant towards career progression and see that you do not fail in this trap. The moment you see that you are one amongst and not getting anywhere, you must check that are you right contender in the race before you getting in challengers. And always remember that not everybody will remain in the same race every time. So you may need to change the race at right time. You may need to work on options within or outside to see that where you fit in the future. It can be same organization, but it can be different function. It can be same organization but different project. Or if nothing suits, you may need to find some other organization. So the $1 million question arises to us is, what do we do if we know that everyone cannot be part of same race and one day you find you are not? Let's discuss this question in the next club and we may find some answer to this. Don't forget to hit like button if you find value in this, and do subscribe our channel. Stay connected